So when her day arrived, I was at work. And I think I had about a few scenes. It wasn't a lot, And there was a new character that was going to be working very closely with me. And just before that scene, I got a call from the hospital to say we need to come, all right? And then I'm at work, so I had to call my mom. She's much closer. So, and I didn't want to leave in that state, So when that call came, I kind of knew.
But you carried on working.
I did,
yes.
And it was very hard. Very hard to keep a straight face. Very hard to give this young man who had just joined the show, all of me, So at the back of my head, I am thinking about my daughter, and here in the front, I have to do my work. You know what I mean? I hadn't. They just said come, and we're used to these calls.
They happen.
They called us when they needed us when they needed permission to tie her up.
Okay.
Because she was now getting her hand into her mask, trying to remove it. And I think when I was there and I had to give them permission to do so, it was one of the hardest things I'd ever had to do. I've disciplined my kids, and now that one, to tie her up, it still eats me even today, For me, what I felt on that day was, she's tired. She thought she's tired, and maybe she's on the verge of giving up, So that was a few days ago. And on the day when I got that call to come, it was very different. I remember I was in the smoking area at work, and the call, we're just waiting for this very, very last scene for the day,
And this new guy.
Yeah, with this new guy, So so I take the call, and they said what they said, and I said, let me call my mom. She will come. She's much closer. I called her and I told her, as per usual, but this time was extremely different. So she went, and when she arrived, I'm at work, now doing this last scene, and you know what I mean? Because I am fearing the worst, because that call sounded very different
from the ones before.
Yes, but it was the same call.
Okay.
Just it's not the voice of the person or the tone or whatever. Just something about the air wasn't.
Yeah.
And then I did that scene. It was very difficult to do it. And then I was done. Now I want to rush to the hospital to go and ke mama. So I'm calling her. Did Pat fetch you? Because I'd asked my friend of mine to go pick her up. And, I'm so grateful for Pat, because I don't know if she wasn't there or she was at work, what we would have done. There's many people that I could have called, So now, at phone la mama, I'm getting undressed, So,
work clothes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and then she says, I think the first thing she said to me was, she looks so peaceful. And then I knew. Yeah. I knew, and then she started crying, and I started crying, and just a few days ago, few nights ago actually, before her final day, I have this red fridge in my bedroom, and I just normally talk to God, My prayers are just conversations with God. And so I think that particular evening, I have never prayed this hard in my life. I have never, ever prayed this hard. I'd be a better mom. But at the same time, I'm thinking, even if I'm a better mom, I mean, I'm already a good mom, So what else is it that
what is better than this?
Yes, you know what I mean? So, and I apologize. Let me not make promises that I can't keep, but tato ya how you know? And as people, we tend to forget, you know, tato ya modimo ha se tato ya hao. You know what I mean? It could either be that or this, you know. So
could be the worst for you.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. So when I heard, when my mom was crying and I was crying, and I remembered that prayer that I made, you know, and I told myself I have no right to ask why. Yeah. I have no right to ask why. It's been very difficult,
Sure.
Dave, and I don't know. The reason why I don't want to indulge is because I've lost memory.
Stop where you feel comfortable.
Yeah. I lost a lot of memory. Like I can't remember a lot of things. Tsakale kg.
Oh no.
So it affected me in that way, you know.
I'm skis.
And so therefore I don't want to be doing interviews particularly about KG because I think I'm still in like waiting area to figure out to see if I can still remember. You know what I mean? So for now, I'm at a point where I had to, like, you know, I couldn't sit look at my dressing. I couldn't, you know. I felt as though if it gets I need to do certain things I need to do it my way. Katsela eki feel uncomfortable ka yona, and for me that was that way. I did chill there, but it didn't feel right for me, you know. I needed to be doing the running around, you know, getting this and getting that and preparing, you know what I mean? So
and that's what you chose.
That's what I chose, you know, and I don't feel guilty about that. I don't feel some type of way about it, you know. I did what had to be done. You know, if I didn't get up and do those things, I don't think that I would have been able to delegate, you know. I understand we've lost a loved one, but my womb has lost a lot, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm trying not to cry because I've cried so much about this, and it's not like I'm saying it's not worth my tears. Yeah,